Vasudevaya Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Mudiraye Ashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata-sevayā Bhagavati Uttamashloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtaki Aradhyo Bhagavan Vrajeshatanayas Tadhama Vrindavanam Ramya Kachitupasana Vrajavadhu Vargena Va Kalpita Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam Pramanam Amalam Prema Pumartho Mahan Śrī Caitanya-Mahāprabhur Matamidam Tatpradharana Para Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Śrīmate Bhaktivedanta Swamin Iti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschata Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaur Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, dear Vaishnavas, thank you so much for joining. We are reading Srimad-Bhāgavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 47, entitled The Song of the Bee or Brahmar Gita. We have read till text 60 in the last session, and we have been reading that how Uddhava has been conversing with the gopis and pacifying them. And now he realizes that the love of the gopis, who are simple cowherd women, is beyond the demigods, the apsaras, the Vaikuntavasis, or anyone else. And he's offering certain prayers and thoughts. So let's see this beautiful prayer of Uddhava. Asamaho charanarenu jusham aham syam Vrindavane kimapi gulmalataushadhinam Yadustyajam svajanam aryapatham chahitva Bhejurmukunda padavim shrutibhir Vimrikyam. Translation and purport by the disciples of His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. The gopis of Vrindavan have given up the association of their husbands, sons, and other family members, who are very difficult to give up, and they have forsaken the path of chastity to take shelter of the lotus feet of Mukunda, Kṛṣṇa, which one should search for by Vedic knowledge. Oh, let me be fortunate enough to be one of the bushes, creepers, or herbs in Vrindavan, because the gopis trample them and bless them with the dust of their lotus feet. The word meanings and translations for this verse are taken from Srila Prabhupada's English rendering of Caitanya-caritāmṛta Antya Lila 747. Sri Uddhava here shows the perfect Vaishnava attitude of humility. He does not pray to be equal to the gopis in their exalted stage of love, but rather to take birth as a bush or creeper in Vrindavan, so that when they walk upon him, he will get the dust of their feet and thus be blessed. The shy gopis would never agree to give such blessings to a great personality like Uddhava. Therefore, he cleverly sought to get such mercy by taking birth as a plant in This is the exact same verse. So as you notice, some important verses from Bhagavatam are in Chaitanya Caritāmṛta. So Chaitanya Caritāmṛta has hundreds of Bhagavatam verses, many Gita verses also, which are important, are there. This verse is worth meditating because it's talking about the humility of the great Uddhava, who was in one way a close associate of Kṛṣṇa and equal to Kṛṣṇa in that aspect, that he was very close to him. Sometimes they would wear the same clothes from a distance. Sometimes people would confuse Uddhava as Kṛṣṇa, same age, cousins, playing, doing a lot of. So they were spending lots and lots of time together. But he never considered that I want to get the same love as them, or I want to have better love. In material world, everyone wants to get better than the others. He has this job, I want this job. He has this car, I want that car. He has this house, I want that house. One level up. And that can come in spiritual life also. He knows 20 verses, I'll 30. He knows Mridanga, I'll play Mridanga and Karta. He cooked 10 bhoga, I'll make 15. It's nothing wrong, but done with the mood to please Krishna, then it's very glorious. But done with the mood to prove, it's not. Because Krishna loves humility. Humility is very important, as mentioned in this purport. Humility and gratitude. The perfect Vaishnava attitude of humility. Uddhava is showing you. He's not competing or comparing. He genuinely wants to become a subservient. Now, if he says, okay, I bow down to you, O gopis, they'll feel embarrassed. So he does not want to. So it's not about him. Right? Sometimes we feel, okay, I want to touch his feet, I will touch him. He feels embarrassed, that's his problem. That's his understanding. If we see here great sensitivity also, Uddhava is showing that I don't want to, embarrass those young cowherd girls by touching their feet. So what is he desiring? What is he aspiring? A creeper, a bush, so that the Vrajavasis, the Vrajagopis will put their feet upon that bush, that creeper, and the dust of their lotus feet will come on my head. That is the aspiration of a pure soul. So much humility. You see, it's extraordinary, is it not? Very extraordinary. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to say this prayer. Naham vipro na chanarapatir napi vaishyo na shudro naham varne na chagrihapatir no vanasto yatirva kintu prodyan nikhila paramananda purnamritabdir gopir bharator padakamalayur dasa nudas. I am not a Brahman and not a Kshatriya, I am not a Vaishya or a Shudra, nor am I a brahmachari, a householder, a vanaprastha, or a sannyasi. I identify myself only as the servant of the servant of the servant of the lotus feet of Sri Krishna, the maintainer of the gopis. He is like the ocean of nectar, and he is the cause of universal transcendental bliss. He is always existing with brilliance. So this is Mahaprabhu's prayer. Krishna's mercy is upon those who are humble. Mosamma Patita Prabhu Dina hina jane. Krishna is patita pavana. Those who think they're great, they cannot achieve Krishna. Krishna is Tvam akinchana gocharam. Hmm. Any other thoughts? Comments? Okay. So we should also pray like Uddhava, that we also stay humble. We also aspire to get the dust of the lotus feet of the gopis and the pure devotees. And if we become proud of our scholarship or our learning, beauty, money, skills, anything, we remember Uddhava. He had all those things: health, beauty, name, fame, connection to Krishna. Imagine sometimes we may feel proud. Oh, I know this guru. I know spiritual master. Oh, I know this Maharaj. Oh, I know. People may become proud of. Uddhava knew Krishna very intimately, very closely. Krishna gave him his message. Krishna, he was the messenger. Imagine such close connection. Sometimes that can make one proud. But Uddhava is showing great humility as as a sign of a pure devotee. As Prabhupada is mentioning, perfect Vaishnava attitude means humility. Gratitude and humility. Humility is the soil in which the bija or the seed of bhakti will grow. What's the word? I think it's coming from the root word. Let's see. Let's search for this word. Humility. Go a little advance. This is coming from the word state of being humble. I think its root is humus, which is basically means soil. Anyways, not going too much technical. We all have, know this word. Any other thoughts before we move on? 62, anyone?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, I can read.
Yes, ma'am.
या वै श्रियार्चितम् अजादिभिर आप्तकामैर् योगेश्वरैरपि यदात्मनिरासगोष्ठ्याम् कृष्णस्य तद्भगवतचरणारविन्दम् न्यस्तं स्तनेषु विजहु परिभ्यतापम्. Translation by the disciples of A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. The goddess of fortune herself, along with Lord Brahma and all the other demigods who are masters of yogic perfection, can worship the lotus feet of Krishna only within her mind. But during the Rasa dance, Lord Krishna placed his feet upon these gopis' breast, and by embracing those feet, the gopis gave up all distress. Hare Krishna. So here, Uddhava is saying that Mata Lakshmi and the other demigods like Lord Brahma and who are highly elevated souls, and they have perfected even yogic perfection, even they are able to worship the Lord in their mind. And but the gopis have had like the direct association of Sri Krishna. So that is what I understand, Prabhuji. So I don't understand what does it mean only within her mind? Mata Lakshmi to seva deti hai na? Like so how should we understand that, Prabhuji? Please add. Correct. Thank you, Prabhuji. Haribol.
Yeah, she's worshipping, I think, the Vishnu form. Right? Which is Krishna in office. Maybe we can understand that way.
Yes, Prabhuji. So there is no direct seva of like Sri Krishna, but the Vishnu form. But gopis are having that good fortune.
Right.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Prabhuji. Haribol.
Even Lord Shiva wanted to become a gopi. Even Narada wanted to. There's a kund called Narad Kund, and he became a Naradi gopi. So Lord Brahma, other demigods, it's not easy to worship or get the personal touch of the Lord. And we are Kali Yuga beings, and we are very, very fortunate in that way, because it is said that when we are touching the Japamala, it's like touching the lotus feet of Lord Sri Krishna. We're worshipping the deity, we're touching the lotus feet at times. It's also his personal touch. It's not different from the holy name. So in short, the glories of the lotus feet of Krishna and the glories of the love of the gopis is basically shared here. That it's not easy, it's not cheap, it's not. The mood here is to just help us understand how special the gopis are. That Krishna performed so many wonderful pastimes with them, which the great, great yogis, demigods also cannot imagine. Even it is mentioned in the Damodar Lila Yashoda Mata, that even demigods cannot imagine the good fortune of Mother Yashoda, that she was like binding Krishna. It's like unheard. And Krishna relishes that. Krishna relishes pure love more than the stutis and the stavas of great demigods. So in short, the stature, the loving and devotion of the gopis is very, very high, and all these verses are just substantiating that. Any other comments? Next verse, anyone would like to read?
Can Can I try, Prabhuji?
Yes, Mata.
Vande Nanda Vrajasrina Padarenum Abhikshanash Nasha Yasam Hari Katho Gitam Punati Bhuvanatrayam. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. I repeatedly offer my respects to the dust from the feet of women of Nanda Maharaj's cowherd village. When these gopis loudly chant the glories of Sri Krishna, the vibration purifies the three worlds. Purport. Sri Uddhava, having established the glories of the gopis in the previous verses, now directly offers his obeisances to them. According to Sri Vaishnava Tosani, Sri Uddhava did not offer such respect even to Lord Krishna's queens in Dwarka. So here it's saying that Uddhava is offering the obeisances to the gopis because they've been loudly chanting the glories of Sri Krishna. Its vibration purifies the three worlds. That that's what I understand, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Mataji. Udgitam. So loud chanting of Krishna's holy name. Bhuvana Trayam Punati. Punati Bhuvana Trayam. This is a beautiful verse. Hari Katha Udgitam Punati Bhuvanam Trayam. Nice to remember. Hari Kathodgitam Punati Bhuvana Trayam. So त्रिभुवन को पावन करते हैं और it purifies the three worlds. What? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Just by chanting the holy name, Hari Katha, Hari Nam, Hari Kirtan. Therefore, Prabhupada encouraged that devotees should go out, do Hari Katha, Hari Kirtan. The more people will hear, the more people will, even directly, indirectly, even the plants will get benefit, the ants will get benefit. The people who have no interest in this will get benefit because Harinama Pavanam Pavanebhyopi Harinama Eva Kevalam. Harinama is all purifying. Harikatha is all purifying. So, especially when sung by pure devotees like Nanda Braja Striyam Vande. So I offer my respectful obeisance to whom? To Nanda Braja Striya, the cowherd village of Nand, the cowherd village, to the women of the cowherd village of Nanda Maharaj. Why? Padarenu. So not only, so he's offering the obeisance to the dust from the lotus feet of the Nanda Maharaj's cowherd village, the women of Nanda Maharaj. Not even directly, like imagine, just if I can put a few particles of dust of their lotus feet, my life is perfect. Because when a pure devotee chants, purifies the three worlds, it destroys all the anarthas, lust, anger, greed, envy, etc. So gopis, as we know, are the purest of all. And Uddhava is basically offering his pranams, which he, as per the purport, he never did even to the Dwarkavasis or the women of Dwarka. And how this word is mentioned? Sa. Ande. Yeah, okay, let's read a little bit from This was Sarad Darshini by Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur. After glorifying the gopis, Uddhava offered his respect in this verse. I offer my respects to the foot dust of the cowherd women of Raja continuously, perpetually, continuously, like non-stop. Adhikshina, I think we read this word. Abhiksha Nasha. Non-stop. No break. There are some devotees actually who are doing parikrama, Govardhan parikrama non-stop. I'm sure you have seen at least in the video, right? They bow down. Some people Dandavati parikrama. That means they bow down. Like walking takes about 7 hours. Rickshaw takes about 3 hours. Circumambulating Govardhan. Walking takes about 7 hours. Then Dandavat parikrama, like every, so one is like 6 feet tall, so they bow down. Then next 6 feet, like that. It takes few days to complete that. Maybe 9-10 days. Some people do as a teamwork. So one bows down, A bows down, and then B takes over from there. Then A takes that. Of course, will take about less time. Now, some people, what they do, they bow down once, like 100 times at one spot. 100 Dandavat. Then they move to 108 next. Then 108 next. Now multiply 9 times 108. Or 10, let's say, keep it simple. It will take 1000 days. 4 years, approximately 3 to 4 years to complete one Govardhan Parikrama. And some people, some devotees, 1008 Dandavat at one spot. 1008. Can you imagine? Their life is to do Dandavat Parikrama, perpetually bowing down. Abhikshanashaha, without break. And we know my bhakti is with lots of breaks. Getting tired, need to sleep, need to eat, need to do some recreation, need to go to the office, need to attend nature's calls. So many need to go to the grocery store, need to pay the bills, need to go to friend's wedding, need to go to someone's birthday party, need to go to get the car oil changed. So many breaks. But in Kali Yuga, if we can devote even 2-3 hours a day sincerely for Krishna consciousness, that's also very nice. If we can do more, 4-5 hours, that's even merrier. But at least 2-3 hours if we can devote. Yes, we have family. Yes, we have things to do. Yes, we have to pay the bills. Yes, we have to take care of the needs, family, social, work. But then what is the main goal of life? One has to ask, one has to question. So Nityaṁ bhāgavata-sevayā. Nityaṁ means eternal, non-stop. But at least in Kali Yuga, if we can do it consistently. I was just hearing the lectures as Vishnu Maharaj was explaining. How many of you know DCA, dollar cost averaging? Anyone knows? They heard this term, dollar cost averaging in investment? No? Yes?
What is it, Prabhuji, you said? What was
DCA, dollar cost averaging. Have you heard of that term?
No, Prabhuji.
Anyone has heard? Okay. Maybe I'll take some finance classes. It's important. Anyways, so life will always be ups and downs. You all agree. It's never a straight line. There will be good days, there will be not so good days. The same with market also. Market means investment market. There will be sometimes good returns, sometimes bad. But someone who's doing the long-term game, he keeps investing. He keeps investing. That's called dollar cost average. Good day, he'll invest. Bad day, he'll invest. But long term, so there will be ups and downs, right? There will be ups and downs in every aspect. But long term, if you see his tenure, he would make good returns. But someone who says, okay, Mark, no, I'm doing good, and then he stops. He thinks it's no, it's going to go downhill only if he stops. But he keeps investing, if he keeps putting the time, energy, whether he likes it or not, bhakti will also, there will be ups and downs, sometimes smaller, sometimes bigger. But long term, you'll see from where he started here, and then he'll end up, there'll be not so easy, but he keeps doing his part. Life is never a straight line like this. There'll always be ups and downs. So stay focused, stay consistent, stay ceaseless, perpetual, regular, consistent. Utsaha, Nishchay, Dhairya. Uddhava is offering pranams, so we can also offer our daily pranams, chanting, reading, hearing, etc. As long as they do not get birth as a blade of grass, which will make it easy to get their food. The loud songs about the form, qualities, and pastimes of Kṛṣṇa purify the three worlds, removing the contamination of ignorance. In relation to this section, Vyasa and other commentators have concluded as follows. Those who worship Kṛṣṇa are the best, since Kṛṣṇa is the original Supreme Personality of Godhead, Swayam Bhagwan. Among the devotees, those who are Kṛṣṇa's immediate associates in his pastimes are more intimate because of their loyalty in following him. Among these intimate associates, Uddhava is the best. For it is said about Uddhava, among the devotees, I am Uddhava, Kṛṣṇa says in Bhagavatam. And Kṛṣṇa also mentioned Uddhava is not less than me. No Uddhavo anya api man no. So Uddhava is a Kṛṣṇa very dear eternal associate. Despite his extremely elevated position, however, Uddhava himself desired the bhav of the Vraja gopis and had the greatest regard for them. Actually, yes, so we read that in the Vaishnava Toshni is mentioned. He never even offered such kind of respects or dandavat to the ladies of Dwarka. So imagine, it takes a lot of humility, is it not? To bow down to, especially when you have so much, is it not? When one is a beggar, it's easy to beg from anyone. But one was very accomplished. It's not easy to bow down. It's not easy to be humble in any way. Accomplished in wealth, accomplished in beauty, skills, knowledge, whatever, position, power, money. Therefore, Queen Kunti says often it becomes often it becomes a challenge. Janmeshwari Shutra Shribi Edamana Madapumar never avaharti avidhatum vai tvam akinchana gocharam. Tvam akinchana gocharam. These are obstacles. Janmeshwari Shutra Shribi. But Uddhava, although he had the position, he had the qualification, he was a great external associate of the Lord, yet he bowed down because of humility. गुणवान मनुष्य और फलदार वृक्ष झुक जाते हैं, जो झुकते हैं वही टूटते नहीं हैं. When the hurricane comes, those who are like, no, I'm not going to bend down, the hurricane is going to rip them apart. Any other thoughts, comments? Yes, Shamakaruna Mataji, you want to read next verse?
Okay, Prabhuji.
Yes.
Shri Sukha Uvacha Atha Anujnapya Yashodam Nandamevacha Gopan Amantriya Dasharho Yasyan Arudaheratam. Translation by his disciples of His Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki jai. Sukadeva Goswami said, Uddhava, the descendants of Dasara, then took permission to leave from the gopis and from Mother Yashoda and Nanda Maharaja. He bade farewell to all the cowherd men and, about to depart, mounted his chariot. So, Uddhava, he took permission from the gopis and he bade farewell and he went back. But Uddhava Prabhuji, he was such a great friend of the Lord. So he wanted to be a blade of grass and the lotus feet of the gopis. So he was Parama Bhakta of Kṛṣṇa. So yeah, and then he went back to Kṛṣṇa. Actually, Kṛṣṇa wanted to show him that how the gopis loved him so much, loved him than anyone else. So in that way, he sent Uddhava with the messages to Nanda Maharaj and Yashoda and the gopis. So that's what I understood, Prabhuji. So after giving all the messages and knowing and after listening to all their cries, he went back to Kṛṣṇa.
Very nice comments, Mataji.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Any other thoughts, comments anyone has? So basically now he is taking farewell, permission. He spent how many days in Vrindavan with Krishna's parents? Anyone recalls? Guesstimate? 5, 10, 20, 100? It said a
3
few months.
months.
Huh?
3 months.
3
Random
months?
guess, the Prabhuji.
Yes, it's mentioned he spent a few months, we read earlier. So it was a trick question. Instead of spending few days, he spent few months. In short, he spent, actually it's mentioned Uddhava stayed in the district of Raja for several months. Several could be 4, 5, 7. And Masan. Certainly plural is used. He resided there for a decent time, maybe 3 to 5 months. It's my guesstimate. So now he is taking Agya. Even Krishna would do that when we leave from our host. We should take their Agya and take their blessings and permission. This is the culture. This Uddhava, Krishna, they're all showing by their own example. Anu, Gyapya, taking permission from Yashoda, Nanda, and the Gopas. Mantraya, taking leave. And he mounted his chariot. Where is he going? Back to Mathura. Any thoughts, comments before we pause for today? Okay, Grantha Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam Purana ki jai, Jagadguru Śrīla Prabhupada ki jai, Samveta Gaur Bhaktavinda ki jai, Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripasindubhya eva cha, Ritanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranams. Thank you.